Hello everyone and welcome back to the BCB channel. Today I'm going to be your host as we play The Chase, copyright free of course. There's going to be cash prizes, there's going to be some personal prizes that I haven't got because Amazon's slow, but they're all going to get some if they do well. But we have two lovely contestants and one animal. Would you like to all introduce yourself, starting with...
Hello, it's me, I'm Stunning Fear again. I'm back doing another one of these. Hello.
Oh, wonderful, thank you for joining us today on The Chase, Daniel. Next to him, we have...
Hi everyone, I'm really happy to be here on The Chase, not copyrighted of course.
I like how he's attentive and listens to the host as well. There's some points going up for that. And finally, we have the animal.
Hello everyone, I'm Jelvin and I finally came on time, not in a sexual way.
Even if you say not in a sexual way, it's still going to come across in a sexual way, but we move.
Oh
okay.
God.
You've ruined it for yourself now. James is editing this and you know that he's keeping that in. So what we're going to do, we've stolen a round out of Mastermind, not stealing, but we've borrowed a round from Mastermind, where people will have their own specialist subject. So the original round, where it's usually just a minute to pick up, it'll be $100 a question, as we do have real money over there, are all going to have their own specialist subject questions. And we've spun a wheel, and Jelvin's starting.
What? Oh,
Okay.
Is anyone else want to go first?
Jelvin, would you like to tell the people what your specialist subject is?
For a 23-year-old man, my specialist subject is the anime Pokemon, the series.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify, what I googled was Pokemon animated series questions, basically. So if there are any issues from the person answering them, anyone watching, and any of you sat there in the background judging me, that's currently on this video, then go take it up with Google, because I'm on holiday from tomorrow. 1 minute is on the clock. Are you ready, Jelvin?
As I'll ever be, like the time of Danny's first time.
Okay, well,
It's not right.
ironically, there is a minute. Right. The time will begin in 3, 2, 1. How many seasons of Pokemon anime has there been so far?
23.
Correct. What type of gym leader has Ash always lost to?
Psychic.
Incorrect. It is normal. When was the first episode of Pokemon aired? You don't have to get the date, but the month and year. Or year release.
1998.
It was 97. You was one off. How did you do a question? Pikachu was raised by what other Pokemon before Ash?
Kangaskhan! Or Kangaskhan.
That is correct. What is the first Pokemon Ash ever caught?
Was Caterpie.
That's correct. That is number 3. What was the first Pokemon chosen by May?
Torchic.
Correct. What was the first gym that Ash defeated?
Brock for the first
name
one.
of.
Oh,
The name of the gym.
the Pewter gym.
Correct. And that is time. That was 5, Jelvin. You got 5.
Boom, 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 boom.
So after that round, Jelvin successfully got 5 questions correct on his specialised subject of Pokemon. So he is currently playing for $500. But we're just going to introduce to you at the moment, Jelvin, our chaser for the day. So Chaser, would you reveal yourself? Within the YouTube guidelines.
Hello, Jelvin. You've got the politician today. That was quite an impressive little cash builder there. I'm sure you've stolen a lot of general knowledge for this, but will that information be like your tattoos? A waste of time and totally meaningless.
I'd like to... I want you to go for a tattoo, Corey. I dare you. I mean, politician. Politician, go for a tattoo.
So Chaser, at the minute, he is on the starting block at $500. You have the option to give him an offer one step closer to himself and closer to safety and back to his team. Or you have the option to go one step closer to yourself to make it harder for him, but obviously given a more lucrative offer to entice that feeling from young Jelvin. So what are your feelings at the moment, Mr. Politician?
Well, thank you, Mr. Host. And if Jelvin was to take a step closer to home, I will offer Jelvin $100.
Okay, $100 there. That is on the board now. Thank you for James and Editing doing that. And what would you like to offer in one step closer to yourself?
If you take one step closer, then you'll get 1 million. No, you get $5,000.
First answers only. First answer only.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Jelvin, that's you to stay where you are, which is oh crap, maths. 6 spots from home.
This is a good start.
So you're 6 spots from home. You're still 500. To make that 5 steps from home, you will lose 400. You only have 100 available. And if you were to go 1 step closer to Corey, you will be offered 5,000. So what is it you would like to go for?
Can I talk to the team and see what they think first? Bradley Walsh.
You can, but I'm pretty. My name's not Bradley. But I'm pretty sure Danny's the only one that's got any useful bits of information. But you can ask both.
Yeah. I've got some plans.
What should I do, guys? What should I do?
Personally, I would like as many of us here as possible at the end.
Right.
We're only just starting out, so let's try and get some money on the board. I think play it safe and just go and stick to what you've originally got and won yourself. You did all right in the first load of questions, so.
Cool, thank you, James.
No.
Danny, anything helpful?
Yeah.
I agree with James.
I'd recommend going for the high offer, because if you get the high offer and you bring it back to the table, we've got more money.
This is Jelvin we're on about.
Yeah, but this is
he
the point.
answered 5 questions
Yeah.
of his own personal fucking
Yeah,
knowledge. This is general knowledge, Danny.
That's the point, you see, because
This is general
because
knowledge.
it's Jelvin, right? If Jelvin goes for the high offer and he gets it, great, we've got more money in the bank. But if Jelvin gets it and gets caught out, it doesn't matter because it's Jelvin.
See?
Like, it's okay. It's a win-win situation.
You're right, Jelvin. Take that higher offer. Okay.
Jelvin, with the advice you've had from your team and your own thoughts, what is the option you would like to take?
I mean, it feels like the adoption home all over again. I mean, you get out like when you're 18 and you're suddenly on the high. So I think I'm just going to play it safe like I didn't last time. And
So
go
you're
with the
sticking where you
500.
are. Okay, so you are.
Okay,
See?
okay.
He
be
listened
fair,
to me.
That's a good choice,
You
Jelvin.
listen
That
I'll
is
be
a good
honest,
choice.
the host always remains impartial, so I wasn't going to give my opinion, but Danny's the only one out of you that's got any chance of getting any money. So, on to the next round. Right, so these are the multiple choice. So what I will do, I will read the question out to you, and then I will just read the answers again, just to make sure you're all aware what the 3 options are. Are you both ready for the round? Okay, Jelvin?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck, Jelvin. Good luck.
Okay. Question 1.
Thank you.
What is melanophobia the fear of? Laughter, the colour black, or having one's teeth fall out? Okay. That was melanophobia, and that is the fear of either laughter, the colour black, or having one's teeth fall out. Okay, and the answers have been locked in. And I can tell you that Jelvin went with C, that was having one's teeth fall out. And that is incorrect, unfortunately. And I can see here that the chaser, Mr. Politician, has gone with B, which is the colour black. And that is the correct answer. So the chaser takes 1 step closer to Jelvin, who'd have thought it. And Jelvin stays where he was in his starting position. So, after question 1, with the chaser getting it right, he is now on the board. And Jelvin is still in the exact same spot he started in. So, right now, James editing this. Can you just put a dunce hat on Jelvin while I move on to question 2? Are you both ready for question 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you asked for Trojans in America, what would you get? A is cigarettes, B is stamps, and C is condoms. Okay, so if you were to ask for Trojans in America, would you get either A, cigarettes, B, stamps, or C, condoms? Well, actually, to be fair, I can see from here that Jelvin has locked in C, which is condoms, and that is correct. That is a correct answer from Jelvin. That's Jelvin taking 1 step closer to home. And let's just take a look what the chaser put down for that question. He put B. He put stamps. So the
Oh,
chaser stays where he is.
You just
Politicians
never
don't
hear,
get
you just
sex.
never hear Trojans in any American stuff
Yes, you do.
whatsoever.
On to question 3. In the Dukes of Hazzard, was General Lee a car, a dog, or a person? So that was the Dukes of Hazzard. The General Lee, was it a car, a dog, or a person? Okay, and we have some answers here. I don't know why Danny sent me one last round.
There you go.
I just read it. I was like, hold on a minute, why is it saying that? Okay, so Danny's put another answer in. I'm going to block you in a minute. So Jelvin has locked in answer A, a car. Was there any logic to that, Jelvin, or did you just...
We watched it on my birthday, so...
Okay, well you are correct. The answer is correct. That is A, car. And we're just going to double check what the chaser put. And Chaser went for B, he went for a dog. So unfortunately the Chaser is still...
What the hell?
Never even heard of it.
I thought that was an easy question, to be honest. I was trying to
Are
give
you having
everyone
a
a
laugh?
chance.
Jeez.
It's alright. There's a couple of obvious ones in here, so if you don't get them, then you've all got issues.
Oh, mate. I'm fine by the looks, sounds of this thing.
Well, that's correct. You're at the minute. You're 4 steps from safety, and Corey's still on the first step on the board. So we'll move on to the next question, which is where does the star appear on the flag of Cuba? A, on the left, B, on the right, or C, in the middle? That would be the star on the flag of Cuba. Does it appear on the left, on the right, or in the middle? Okay, so Jelvin has locked in A, on the left. And was there any logic to that one, Jelvin? Did you have any thought process?
Well, I was trying to think of myself, what does Cuba look like? But then only the cigar came into my head, and that's Cuban. And a lot
From
of
the
people,
same place, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people tilt their cigars on the left-hand side, which is an unknown fact.
Okay, well I can actually reveal that you did get that answer correct, so that is another step closer. You're 3 steps from safety. I just want to point out there was absolutely no logic in what he just said. But with that in mind, we'll check what the chaser put. And the chaser went for C, went for in the middle. Right, we've got the next question here. Ready for you both, Corey. We employed you to be the smart one here, and you're letting yourself down. So I really expect you to get this one right.
Flags and crap films, so I'm sort of struggling on those 2 categories, but I'll try and do better.
Right, well, on that topic, who is Yogi Bear's sidekick? Is it A, Ranger Smith, B, Boo Boo, or C, Snagglepuss? Okay, so we have, the question is, Yogi Bear's sidekick, is it A, Ranger Smith, B, Boo Boo, or C, Snagglepuss? And we have our answers in, and Jelvin went for B. I think that's a pretty obvious one, even if you don't know what a General is, Corey. You should have an idea who Yogi Bear's sidekick was. So Jelvin went for B, and he is correct with Boo Boo. Boo Boo is the correct answer. We will take a look and see what the chaser put for this question. He also went for B, so the chaser is now 1 step closer, as you've taken 1 step away, so it really made no difference. But you're currently 2 steps away from safety, Jelvin, with $500. So how are you feeling about now?
For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm getting close to my PhD now.
I'm with you 100%. The host is supposed to show support, so good luck. Right, the next question. Right, so how many days were there in 2004? Was there A, 365, B, 366, or C, 367? Okay. Waiting for the answers to come in, and the contestant has locked in his answer. He has gone for B, 366. Was there any thought pattern into that one, Jelvin, or was it just a hunch?
It's a leap year. Leap years every 4 years.
Yeah, that is correct. I'm just making sure that you didn't Google it.
Nah.
But yeah, that is correct. The answer is B. So Jelvin now is 1 step from safety with his $500 almost in hand, and we're going to take a look and see what the chaser was able to go for here, and he went for B also. So the chaser is now still quite a few steps away from Jelvin, but it's fine. When we get there, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so next question. Sorry, let me re-speak. Next question. Where is Africa's most western point? Is it A, Cape Verde, B, Ghana, or C, Equatorial Guinea? And that was, where is Africa's most western point? Is it Cape Verde, Ghana, or Equatorial Guinea? Do have the answers in. Jelvin has locked in A, Cape Verde, I believe. That's correct. Yeah, A, but Cape Verde.
That's correct.
We're just going to do some tinkering, and that is correct. A is correct with Cape Verde. So Jelvin is free. Am I right? Was he one step off last? I counted that right, didn't I? I'm just going to count this. Hold on. You've done 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's still one more question. I think you even got one wrong. I don't know. Either way, you've still got one more to go before you get it. But let's just see what Corey put down for. Sorry, the politician put down for that question. He went for Equatorial Guinea. So Corey actually stays where you started, conveniently, on the start spot. Right, well, possibly the final question of the round then for the politician and the contestant, Jelvin. And the question is, what kind of fruit juice is used? What kind of fruit juice is used in a pina colada? Is it A, orange, B, whoever gasped, put your neck back in, B, pineapple, or C, coconut? And that was, I asked for the fruit juice used in a pina colada. Is it A, orange, B, pineapple, or C, coconut?
Oh no, is it? Oh no, I've locked it in by too late.
Okay. Yeah, so as soon as you hit send, that's you locking it in, mate. So I'm taking the first one, which you did put C, and I can reveal that is incorrect.
Bollocks!
And
pineapple,
the answer was actually pineapple. That's right. Yeah. So coconut is the coconut's the liqueur used in it. That's what gives it that flavour.
I did think that coconut was a fruit.
Yeah, well, it's not your round, is it, James? Right. Okay, let's see what the politician put for this question. He also went for C with coconut.
Oh, one idiot.
That was a curveball of a question, because I would have put coconut and then realised I wrote the question, so I knew that wasn't the answer. Which country has the largest forest found within a city? Is it A, Kenya, B, Brazil, or C, China?
Wakanda! What are the options?
You've got A, Kenya, B, Brazil, or C, China. Okay, so we have the answers back from the contestants. The contestant and the chaser. And we can see that Jelvin has gone with B, Brazil.
Yeah.
Was there any logic to... Was that a guess? Sorry, I just burped. Was that a guess, or did you have any logic to that?
I thought Kenya, they don't have much trees because they always keep trying to rob us money.
Completely unrelated, but continue.
I forgot what C was, so I thought Brazil.
It was China. C was China, by the way, but you are correct. The answer was Brazil.
So wait, does that mean...
That means you're free of the board. You are free with your $500. You've made it back to your team. James and Danny, I can only apologise that I didn't force him out the game.
You fucked it for me.
So,
Yeah, no, he's going to get like 2 questions right and we're going to win it by 2 questions.
that is the end of the first section. Now a small comment from our sponsor. No, we haven't got any. Right, let's go back. So we are back on to James. We're on to your round of Dragon Ball Z. I'm just going to get this timer back up. Put you 60 seconds on the clock. So, are you ready for your 60 seconds, James?
Yeah, go on.
Right, okay, it starts in 3, 2, 1. Which item would a wounded Z fighter restore themselves to full health?
Zenzu Bean.
Correct. How can Goku reach the planet of King Kai?
He goes and what is it? The golden, the golden trail.
That's incorrect. He walks along the snake way.
That's it. Yeah.
When was the first episode of Dragon Ball Z aired? Same as Jelvin. You can just say the year. Pass. It was 1989. What is the name of Goku's father?
Pass.
Bardock. What is the highest level of Super Saiyan that Vegeta can reach?
2.
Correct. What device is used by Frieza's army to measure power levels?
What is it? It's the power scanner.
It's a gauger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a weird one.
Which race does Piccolo belong to?
Namek.
Namekian, but I'll take that. You basically said it. That's 3. What is the name of the I've mistyped it. The first Super Saiyan God.
Pass.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I went over the time there anyway. You got 3.
Yeah.
And you were laughing at Jelvin.
No, I wasn't laughing at Jelvin because Jelvin did really, really well. I said Jelvin actually did really, really well. Just I didn't think he'd do well in general knowledge, but yet somehow he still made it fucking back.
On that note, if we could just ask the politician to return to the studio. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Guess who's
well,
back?
guys. Well, I mean, to be honest, unless the questions are on the art and science of vaping, I think this is going to be a walk in the park for me.
So we do have the politician back in studio. How do you rate your chances at catching James, Mr. Politician?
I might just type the answers in with my eyes closed. To be fair.
Yeah, I still need to
Walk
type
in
the
park.
answers. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
James just puts his glasses back on. That's why I didn't know any of the answers. That's it right
I
there.
couldn't hear you. That's
Need my
why.
glasses so I can hear.
James is currently 3 steps away from the chaser on $300. Mr. Politician, would you like to give James an offer to go 1 step closer to home and 1 step closer to yourself?
If James takes a step closer to home, then I will offer James $1.
Okay.
And then, if James would like to take a step closer to me, then I will offer $12,000.
Ooh, double fit. Well, you know what I mean. It's already more than double figures, but don't violate me for that. You know what I meant. It's over 10 bags. All right, leave me alone. Okay, so James, if you want to confer with your team, probably not Jelvin if I was smart, but
Just for that, I'm going to ask Jelvin first.
Okay, so to be honest, James, I think you can go for it, go all out, go big or go home. But then again, $1's $1 really, so that'll do as well.
How did he beat you, Corey? Just how did he beat you? Duke's a fucking hazard. Fucking dog. $1's a fucking dollar. Just.
Because some of us have some culture, James. We don't sit there watching films about cars that have ranking titles in the
I will
army.
hear no bad words about the Dukes of Hazzard, thank you very much. So,
Okay, can I get Danny's opinion just quickly?
right, let's just move on. Yep, Danny,
Yeah,
please
I
give
want
some
Danny's
input
opinion.
before Jelvin talks.
Okay, I'm back in the
I
room.
completely believe in Danny's.
Yeah, so
Which
what
is
is
just
it? What do you think you should do,
12,000,
James? Then
12,000,
you got
go
that
big
lovely
or go
advice
home.
from your team.
Go big
So-
or go home. It's 12,000.
So James,
Yeah, no, 12,000.
you've got 12,000.
Bypassing.
Yep.
Now he's talking
Right, so
to
James
me.
has locked in 12,000.
Oh fuck it! It wasn't even worth putting the camera on.
Well, James has chose 12,000, Danny, just so you're aware as well. But everyone at home, James has chosen. James has chosen to take 1 step closer to the politician today, and we'll be playing for $12,000 this round.
Yes.
Are you both ready for the really difficult questions?
Yes.
What colour is the grass? No, I'm joking. That's not a question. No. Right. Question 1. What were clocks missing before 1577? Is it A, paint, B, minute hands, or C, numbers, whether that's Roman numeral or just numbers? Okay, so that what were clocks missing before 1577? Was it A, paint, B, minute hands, or C, numbers? There we go. Okay, so James has locked in C, numbers. Was there any logic to that, James?
Yeah, no, I can only go and think that at that time they weren't really using numbers on the clock. Like Roman numerals were a really kind of big thing kind of back then. It made clocks go and look a little bit more fancy in a way, I guess. So yeah.
Okay. No, I can understand the thought process then. That's fine. Yeah, let's just take a look at the board and see if the answer you put down was correct. Unfortunately not. The answer was B, minute hands.
Oh.
Apparently none of the clocks before 1577 actually had any minute hands, so I'm assuming they only worked in hours. Cheers, Jeff. Right, if we just take a look at Corey to see, the politician, to see what answer he put down. He also went for C numbers. Next question. So, how many eggs does a queen bee lay per day? Is it A, 500? This is approximately before someone tries to Google. Is it A, 500, B, 1,000, or C, 2,000? So it's how many eggs does a queen bee lay per day? A, 500, B, 1,000, or C, 2,000? Okay, so we have our answers are locked in, and James has locked in C. Do you know a lot of queen bees?
No.
You don't? Okay, so what made you go for C?
I watched the Bee movie, and I think it might have been mentioned.
Well, unfortunately, James, you got that correct with that terrible logic. The answer was C. And we're just going.
Hang on, it's.
Go on.
I can tell you, it's up to 1,500.
I actually just googled how many eggs does a queen bee lay per day, and it actually came up on Google 3,000. So it would still be wrong
They're all
if
wrong.
you put B. Which just I didn't even say. By the way, Corey put down B. Everyone, I forgot to mention that. So now I'm just saying he got the answer wrong without saying his answer. Corey put B, which was wrong, but apparently it's not even 2,000, it's 3,000 for what I've just googled. Are we both ready for the next question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what do Las Vegas blackjack dealers stand on? Okay, is it 16, 17, or 18? Okay, so what the blackjack dealers in Las Vegas, yeah, them Donnies there, right? When they stick, do they stick on the 16, John, 17, or 18? Okay, so we have our answers in, and James, you've locked in 17. Let's just check and see on the system. That is correct. The answer is 17. You take one step further away. You're now 4 spots from the chaser.
Thank you, Joe.
In the time though, let's just check and see what the chaser put. The chaser also did put B, so the chaser remains 3 steps away from you and takes his first step onto the board. Okay, so next question. Thank you, Logan Paul. So which animal is known as the unicorn of the sea? Is it A, a seahorse, B, a narwhal, or C, a sperm whale? James and the politician have both locked in their answers.
I cut out there.
You also put 2 answers.
Yeah, no, I pressed the first one and then pressed send by accident. It was the second one I wanted.
No, that's fine, everyone. No, don't worry, I've got this. Trust me, everyone. You know when I say trust me, I've got it. So James locked in A the second time, which is the answer he wants to go with because he said he put the wrong one. He went for seahorse, and that actually the answer was B, which is the one he changed
I was
it
right
from.
the first time. Shit.
Okay, so he screwed himself.
Yeah.
I would ask if there was any logic, but you just told me that you put the wrong button, which are 2 opposite ends of the keyboard. Let's see what Corey put. Corey locked in answer B. Corey got the question right, so James is currently where low offer was. I'm looking at the board now. It will come up on screen for whoever's watching this. It'll be easier than me saying it. And Corey has taken 1 step. Go on.
I was just going to explain. It's just because they've got
they must
massive
have
horn that protrudes from the head.
Yeah.
That's why they're called unicorn of the sea.
That's why I put seahorse to try and trick people as well. So Corey's taken now 2 steps from the chaser end of the board. I believe James has also taken 2 steps closer to safety, but the board will be on screen for anyone that wants to keep up with us as we're going, and just to make it harder for James editing as well. But on to the next question.
Yes.
In the year 2000, what character was elected US President in the DC universe? Was it A, Pete Ross, B, Lex Luthor, or C, Bruce Wayne? That's we've got both the answers in from the contestant and the chaser for this question, and James has actually locked in answer C. It's unfortunately the incorrect answer. Just to clarify that Mr. Politician did actually lock in answer C, like the massive Marvel fan that he is.
It's B.
No, so I said B.
Hang
didn't I?
on, I didn't put C.
I meant to say you locked in C.
Yeah.
But either way. The correct answer was B, so the chaser has taken one step closer. I believe he's actually now one step behind you, James, if I've done my calculations correctly, as you've not had a correct answer for a couple and he's got the last two right. So if you get one more wrong and Corey gets one right, he has caught you and you are out the game. Next question. Okay. Which country's flag features an eagle eating a snake? Is it A, Cyprus, B, Mexico, or C, the US Virgin Islands? Okay, and then I asked for the country's flag that features an eagle eating a snake. Is it A, Cyprus, B, Mexico, or C, Jelvin's a US Virgin Islands? Let's have a look. We've got answers put in here, and James has locked in B, Mexico. Was there any logic to that answer, James?
I know that it's definitely not Cyprus because I lived there for long enough to know the flag. So yeah, like that one's quite a plain and simple one. The Mexican flag, I have a feeling it could possibly go and be in that little bit in the middle. And I have no idea about the US Virgin Islands or wherever it is. I've never heard of them before in my life. So if you're from there, you don't exist.
Okay, well that was deeper than it needed to be. Corey, why did you unsend the message? That looks a bit bait to me. I know what you put. It says you put something and unsend it, but it's fine. I know which one you put in before. But just to show the viewers at home, the answer was B, Mexico. Correct from James. Congratulations, James. That's your first correct answer. You've saved yourself. Let's just see if that's put you one step further away from the chaser. Oh, the chaser went for A, Cyprus.
So at this point it would be good to mention that Toby was actually running out of questions, and unless he could find a way to either get me off the board to safety or get me out of the game, he would resort to online pub quiz questions. So he did what any man would.
So, next question we have, which comedy duo starred in Up in Smoke and Nice Dreams? Was it Little and Large, Cheech and Chong, or Laurel and Hardy?
I generally accidentally put the wrong one. I heard you say, I just put I was thinking C because I was thinking.
It appears, maybe it is time for me to stop using iPhone, because it appears to be have been a glitch when Corey sent me a message.
No.
So James
We're right next to each other. I generally put the wrong one. I was thinking of the answer name.
But what I can see on your message says B. I'm not sure. I don't know if I've got dyslexia or... see, I thought you put C, but then I opened the message and it said B. But unfortunately, James, that does mean Corey has took a step closer to you with absolutely no cheating going on. I dare one of you to try and slap me. So we'll move on to the next question, as I'm definitely running out. What year was P. Diddy's I'll Be Missing You released? Was it 1997, that's A? Was it B, 1999? Or was it C, 2001?
Now, Danny, if you think about it, is it that bad if James doesn't leave?
I'll warn you, he has. Unless you get everything right next round and Corey gets it wrong, I'm going to run out. So, for that reason, I can see that James has locked in D, 1999. Unfortunately, that was incorrect. The answer was 1997. But again, my dyslexia appears to have played up when I looked at Corey's answer. I thought he put B, but it turns out he put A. Which means you have been caught. Well, you did put a green love heart, but my favourite colour is green, so
Actually,
I'll take it. Which means James has been caught after taking all the fucking questions.
You know, you walk out the door, you see someone that you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Well, we are up to our last participant for the specialised rounds, and we have Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
Sorry, I was just turning a light on. Hello, I'm back. Hello.
Okay, so we have a Daniel. Daniel, would you like to tell the ugly people... no, let's try that again. Danny, would you like to tell the people what your personalised subject was?
So my specialist subject is going to be wrestling.
Wrestling, okay. That's fine. Good, because
yeah,
if it wasn't, that's what the questions are about, so you'd be screwed. But yeah.
Hamilton. Shit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I actually nearly did. I'm happy I didn't. Right. I do have the timer here, so I've got a minute on the clock. You let me know when you're ready. I'll give you a countdown and we will start.
I was born ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. What was the original name of WWE's competitor in the Monday Night War?
WCW.
It's actually WCC, like the original.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next.
Which superstar's feet hit the floor at the same time as Batista's in the 2005 Royal Rumble match?
John Cena.
1. There's 1 correct. What is Vince McMahon's father's name?
Oh, no, it's not. Kennedy's his middle name. Pass.
It was actually just Vince McMahon again. Who did Shawn Michaels super kick through a barbershop window?
What's his name? Mike Jannetty.
That's 2, correct. Who is the longest reigning Universal Champion in history?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, correct. 3. How old was Randy Orton when he became the youngest World Heavyweight Champion?
26.
He was 24, he went far off. Ric Flair and John Cena have the most amount of world title wins. How many have they had?
16.
Correct. Which wrestler
Ric Flair's
refused to
actually
join WWE after it consumed rival WCW?
Sting.
Correct, that's 5. That was actually, the time was out, but I gave you that last one. So you got 5
Thank
as well.
you, sir. Thank you.
You got 5. So you are currently playing for 500. Would you like to meet the chaser of today, Daniel?
Yes, absolutely.
Come on down.
Oh no.
Oh, well, I'm back. Don't worry, I've just stuck my nose into a good encyclopedia. Well, Danny. So I'm interested in your performance tonight. Will it be a victorious celebration and a very lucky win? Or will it be like your experience with women? Over in a matter of minutes and a result of you crying in the corner.
I'll be honest with you, if it's anything like James's round, I'll take the crying in the corner.
See, I might not have the general knowledge down, but the jokes, all over them. That's what I spent the last week doing.
Oh no.
Well, at the minute, Daniel, you are on $500, so you are on the starting block. And now, if I could just request for the politician to give you an offer to go one step closer to him again, and also one step further away.
Yep, so Danny, if you take a step closer to home, then I will offer you minus $550, so that means if both win in the final chase, I get $50.
Okay.
Or if you take a step closer to me, then I will offer you, Danny Fear, $1 million!
Toby?
Yes, Daniel.
Just out of interest, right? If I take the high offer, the million, and I get the million, if I slid you a little portion of that money, would it be possible to use a few of the other WWE questions in this round?
Well, as that's my wage, the whole thing would be ideal, but I'll take half.
He's driving a hard bargain here. He's driving.
Do you want to win or not? Because at the minute it's just me Jelvin on his own in the final round, and I don't know how that's going to go.
I mean, to be fair, I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the 500 where I'm at, and we're going to play it down the middle.
Daniel, you are staying stationary. 3 spots from the top. Corey not currently on the board, obviously, and no questions have gone through yet. But it's fine. We have 8 questions left, so if you could nail this, Danny, that'd be fantastic. Right.
Oh, don't you worry.
Yeah, so question 1. Right. No, so chicken of the woods is better known as A, James, B, pigeon, or C, a mushroom. Okay, so a chicken of the woods is better known as A, James. Let that one sit for a sec. B, a pigeon, or C, a mushroom. Let me just get my trusty notes out. There we go. Okay, so you have both locked in your answers. We can see that Daniel, you have gone with B, a pigeon. Are you sure about that? Is there any thought gone into that?
Not particularly sure, but I'll take it. I'm thinking a wood pigeon would probably be, you know, kind of similar to a chicken of the woods, because the chickens are kind of everywhere. And like, I don't know, wood pigeons, and I guess
Would
that's
they?
where
I
I'm
don't
going
know,
with that.
mate. You tell me. Oh, God. Right.
kill me.
Well, I mean, ironically, I could probably put you out a little bit of misery because unfortunately that was the incorrect answer. It was actually C, mushroom. But you'll be happy to know that Corey actually put the same answer and then just sent me C now as I said that. Corey did actually put B as well, pigeon. But that means you are both still in the same position. So we move forward to the next question, which is, where was Christmas first celebrated? Was it A, Lapland, B, Jerusalem, or C, Rome? And I want to know where Christmas was first celebrated. Was it Lapland,
Banged that.
A, B,
Banged it.
Jerusalem, or C, Rome? Okay, we've got both answers locked in. Danny, you've gone with A. Are you pretty certain on Lapland? It seems like it's a...
So right, little story about Lapland, right? Lapland is obviously the closest to the North Pole.
Right,
So it's
okay.
one of the closest countries to the North Pole. I visited there when I was young, and I actually went to go see what is known as the official Santa. So basically, he is known in that community as the official Santa. But now I'm thinking about it, Jerusalem, because technically it was Jesus' birthday's Christmas, so I may have fluffed this.
Well, I can inform you the answer was actually C, Rome.
Okay, then.
And I put Jerusalem and Lapland there to throw you off, thinking, oh, well, that would be too... Right, we're going to have to... We'll try this fuckery thing so I can get my... Oh, wait, no, you didn't even pick the option to give me 500k. No, I'm not helping you. No, keep it to yourself. Well, unfortunately, Corey, you did put B first, as you've tried to put C twice since. Corey did actually go for Jerusalem. I mean, hold on a minute, sorry. Oh, the earth just shook. I mean, Corey's gone for C, which is Rome. Yeah, sorry, the politician, not Corey, that's why I got confused.
God damn it.
The politician went for C, so he is now on the board. He is on the first step. Okay, Danny, so you're 2 questions away from being caught right now, okay? So we're going to move on to the next question, and that is, which sport is the focus of the movie Fat City? Is it A, pool, B, boxing, or C, baseball? And I'm looking for the sport that the movie Fat City is based on. Is it A, pool, B, boxing, or C, baseball?
So the film is called Fat City, is that correct?
Yes. Okay, so we have our answers in. Daniel, you've locked in C. Are you confident with baseball?
I've got no confidence in anything anymore.
Okay, well, that feeling there is actually dead on because the answer was B, boxing. So, unfortunately, you've not took a step away. But we are going to look at what answer the chaser put down. And he did put B, boxing. So he is now 1 question away from catching you, Danny. Okay?
Great, this hasn't gone well.
What is the Hebrew word for peace, also used as a farewell and a greeting? Is it A, l'chaim, B, shalom, or C, mazel tov? Okay, and I want to know the word in Hebrew for peace. Is it, and it's also used, as a farewell and a greeting. Is it A, l'chaim, B, shalom, or C, mazel tov? Okay, well, I can see here, due to the fact that I know I'm going to run out of memory soon, I'm going to reveal both your answers at the same time. You've both gone for B, shalom. Were you both pretty confident with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because that is correct. That's why you're both pretty confident. That's the correct answer, shalom. So, Danny, you are now 5 steps from safety, and Corey, you are still 1 question behind him, right on that smart tushy. Next question. In which country did Buddhism originate? Was it A, India, B, Nepal, oh well, I'll say it properly, Nepal, or C, the United States of America, because chubby people. So, want to know what country Buddhism originated in? Was it A, India, B, Nepal, or C, the United States of America? Okay, well, unfortunately, Corey, you keep doing this thing where you put the same answer as everyone. So, right, you've both gone for A.
And we've both got it wrong. It's Nepal, isn't it?
You are correct. After you needed to be. The answer is Nepal.
God damn it.
So, again, you take these up with Google. I've just Googled as many questions as I can, and it's still not enough, apparently. But you are 1 question behind him, Corey, so just 1 right answer will take Danny right out of the game and leave just Jelvin in a knowledge video in the final round. How many hearts does an octopus have? Is it A1, B2, or C3? I'm not going to ask that again.
Yes!
Okay, let's just take a look. So we can see that Danny, you have locked in B. Was you pretty certain with that? Is there any logic to that at all?
I knew it was more than one. It was a toss-up between 2 and 3, but I think it's 2. So I've held my own with 2, and I've probably got it wrong.
Okay, well let's take a look at the board and see. Unfortunately, you are correct. The answer was C. It was 3. It all depends. If the chaser hasn't put this, then you still have a chance. So we'll just take a look and have a look at the board. See, the chaser has put C. So unfortunately, Daniel, you are out of this round.
Shit.
And unfortunately, the prophecy has come true, and Jelvin is the only person left in the final round of a knowledge video. Right, well, Jelvin. Jelvin. Unfortunately, your two friends weren't able to assist you on this final journey. But do you have any words, either for your fallen soldiers or for the people watching?
I mean, this is the first time I've ever come early for one of these videos, and I've actually done surprisingly well at it. And
maybe that's a sign for the future.
Oh, well, yeah. And for everyone being smarter than me, this has just proved up the stakes a bit now.
Right. Yeah, you've got 2 minutes. I'm going to ask you as many as you can answer in those 2 minutes. Thankfully, I won't run out here because I came more prepared than what I did for the other round. But I'll read these as quickly as I can for you. If you're not sure, just say pass. I'll move on to the next one. The timer will start in 3, 2, 1. What was Priscilla Maria Veronica White better known as?
Priscilla Black.
Correct. What type of animal is a natterjack?
Fly.
It is a toad. Which author born in Boston 1809 wrote the poem called The Raven?
Pass.
On which side of the road do people drive in Japan?
The left-hand side.
Correct. If you were born on the 29th of February, what star sign would you be?
Aries.
Pisces. In which country is Aries rock?
Pass.
Australia. Basil Rathbone was famous for playing which character in a series of 1940s films?
Pass.
Sherlock Holmes, you should have known that one. In which year did Princess Diana die?
1993?
97. What is... Oh, okay, not that one. Point Barrow is the northernmost point of which country? Point Barrow.
Pass.
USA. Who reached number 7 in the UK charts in 1972 with the single Layla?
Oh, I know the band. Pass.
Derek and the Dominoes. A koala bear eats leaves from which type of tree?
A bamboo tree.
Eucalyptus. Which breed of dogs has breeds called Welsh, Scottish, and Irish?
Terriers.
Correct. Which sport uses a piece of equipment that is 5 foot wide and 9 foot long?
9 foot. Rugby.
Table tennis. Which member of the band The Beatles wrote Here Comes the Sun?
John Lennon.
George Harrison. Which island was awarded the George Cross in 1942?
In the street.
Right, that's the end of the time. Corey, you'll be happy to know you've only got to get 3 questions right as we go into this final round. Do you think you're ready for this, to get these 3 questions in 2 minutes?
Probably not, because he can still push me back, but we'll give it a go.
It is Jelvin. You've just seen what he did a minute ago, so let's not get too carried away.
Point.
Right, we'll start with question 1 then. In 3, you've got 2 minutes on the clock, so we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Which city's police department does Columbo work in for the American TV show?
New York Police Department.
We'll stop the clock there. Jelvin, do you have any ideas?
Is it California?
Okay, I'm going to give him that. It is Los Angeles, but he should have been more specific. But I can let him off that, so that's fine. We'll carry on. Where is Los Angeles?
Yeah, but that's not
California.
Yeah, exactly. That's the. Corey, he's literally got more questions right in a minute on Pokemon than he did in 2 on general knowledge. Okay. I think you're all right. We'll carry on. 1:48 on the clock. We'll carry on in 3, 2, 1. What was the name of the first computer to defeat a world chess champion?
First just There's something like David.
It was Deep Blue. You were close though. You've got nearly said it then. Deep
Whoa!
Blue.
I thought I'd get that.
Oh well, it's gone now. You've already got 4. Which father and daughter duo had a hit in 1967 with the song "Something Stupid"?
Pass.
Okay, there you go. Stop that one. You've got 1 minute 10 left on the clock. What father and daughter duo had a hit in 1967 with the song "Something Stupid"?
Oh, the only people I can think of as a father and daughter thing is Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray Cyrus.
I don't think it's them.
Right, so that question that I basically gave to Jelben a minute ago, I'm going to take off. You only need 3 to get him now, Corey, because he said the only ones he could think of was the Cyruses. It completely ignoring Frank and Nancy Sinatra, so you can have that question taken back off. I know Corey didn't know it, but you said the only good ones were the Cyruses, and you...
No, I never said the only good ones. I said the only ones.
That's a shame, because we've got 1 minute and 10 left. Corey, you're back in 3, 2, 1. In which city were the 1996 Olympic Games held? State or city? You can have.
No, it's Tokyo.
No, it wasn't. I was going to say it there, but Jelvin, I'm going to give you the chance. In which city again, I'll give you the state, which were the 1990, that should be a clue in itself, were the 1996 Olympic Games held?
America?
Yeah, which state or city?
New York? Washington?
That is incorrect. The answer was, I would have taken Georgia because that's the state, but Atlanta was the actual state, but the city even, but would have took Georgia. That's fine. You've got 59 seconds left on the clock. If you don't get this next one, you're a sham. But we'll carry on in 3, 2, 1. Which Shakespeare play inspired the musical West Side Story?
Romeo and Juliet.
Correct. You are 2 away from Jelvin. Which football team lost both the 1974 and 1978 World Cup finals?
Liverpool.
Stop. Fucking hell.
What? I've not got a clue about football.
Corey.
Yeah?
Corey. What's the World Cup?
Oh, the World Cup. Oh, yeah.
What's the question again? Sorry.
I'll tell you what, Jelvin. No. I'll tell you what, Jelvin, because you didn't seem to understand that there. You thought it was clubs. It's just countries. So I'll make that easier for you. If you can say the country now, Jelvin won't get a chance to steal it.
If I can say the what? The country.
The country. Which. Yeah, to be fair, it was worded horribly. But which national football team lost both the 1974 and 1978 World Cup final?
Germany.
That's incorrect. Jelvin, would you like to steal? I've already said the question. I'm not telling you again.
France?
That's incorrect. The answer was actually Holland. Okay, so we move back on with 42 seconds left. 2 more questions to catch Jelvin and stop him winning the almighty $500. And we carry on in 3, 2, 1. Which element has the chemical symbol Cu?
Calcium.
Oh, we are stopping the clock. Jelvin, which element has the chemical symbol Cu?
Is it iron?
That's incorrect. It's copper.
Oh, sorry.
It's copper. But we've got 35 seconds on the clock, and I'm pretty sure that the politician's only going to need 1 more question after this one, so we'll see. 3, 2, 1, we're back in. What 2 colours make up the Chinese flag?
Red and yellow.
That's correct. 1 more question to catch him. Which 1980s comedy features the character Ted Stryker?
Oh, Airplane.
Correct. That is it. That is it. Doom, 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 doom. But we have a winner, and it is the system. You've all been fucked by the system.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe, because unfortunately there might not be any winners today, but you never know what is going to happen next on this channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we're posting, and we will see you all very soon.